Hi Taurus, it's Nick and Nala. Hope you guys are doing good. And I'm so sorry, did I say Taurus? I'm so sorry, I did not mean to say Taurus. This is for Virgos, if I accidentally said Taurus. I'm a little bit under the weather, guys, so a little bit sick. Hopefully it doesn't bother you too much, so bear with me, but I meant to say Virgos, so I apologize. We're now covering January 24th till the 30th, as you see below, so we're slowly coming to the end of the month. And this week, guys, on the 24th, we have Mars entering Capricorn. So this is actually a really good, favorable energy. Us, going through our passions, motivations, desires in a practical, logical way, and being able to work through things that are difficult, like actually complete projects or start things that maybe we put off because it was tedious or hard work. With this alignment, it's helping us have the endurance and willpower. So if you need to get stuff done, this is probably a really good time to get it done or to get started. But Mars is exalted in Capricorn, so we can also take it too far and maybe exhaust ourselves or get burnt out. So you just want to have a little bit of balance. But if you need to get a lot of things done, this is the time to do so. Okay, and then on the 26th, we have Mercury that's still in retrograde, but it's going to be temporarily shifting from Aquarius to Capricorn and then going back to Aquarius in February. So in Capricorn, this is us thinking and communicating, expressing ourselves in a more like rational, practical, logical way, very matter of fact, pushing emotions, feelings to the side, being very direct, like it is what it is. If I don't see it, I don't believe it. So if you want to be aligned with the energies, just make sure you're making sense and you're expressing yourself in a more rational, like logical way. Okay. All right. And then on the 29th, Venus in Capricorn is going direct. So this is us seeing and realizing the reality of people, places, things that we love and desire, and separating our wants versus our needs, what really matters, what doesn't matter. And looking back and seeing, okay, I understand why this relationship maybe didn't work out, or why I didn't get this thing or be able to buy this thing, or realizing, okay, now I know what actions I need to take to have this or to make this work with this person. But just being very rational about everything and probably feeling more drawn towards people, places, things that bring you security, stability, feels like you guys can build something together. It makes sense. You guys share similar values, lifestyles, but this can also be, a little bit superficial. So you just want to make sure there's a little bit of a balance, okay, where you're not being so realistic that you knock out all other things. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards, and continue this on. All right, so Virgos, when it comes to your health, I feel like there is someone speaking sweet or like sweet talk in your ear, but in a very beautiful way. I'm seeing like neck massages or caresses or someone kissing you. Maybe your neck is very sensitive. Maybe for some people you really like that, or others you don't, but I feel like someone is speaking to you very beautifully, or like, I don't know, maybe what they say to you, or how they touch you, how they kiss you, or how they connect with you emotionally is just making you feel really like, ooh, like butterflies, or just reaching you in a different way. So I feel like health, there's a lot of beautiful emotions coming through. Maybe this is a connection that you have, whether it's a friendship or a romantic partner. I feel like someone is making you feel really good, and you're you feel like you're receiving a lot of like love and romance and support, and that's making you feel physically happy, making you feel good. I don't know why I still feel like sweet talking or whispering in your ear or touching your neck or kissing your neck. I don't know, something along those lines, or giving you a massage in your neck, which I'm sure most people would probably like, right? Okay, and then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, it feels like rushing, like you could be rushing a lot this week, or there's a lot you need to get done, a lot of maybe meetings or phone calls you have to make, or you got to talk to people, negotiate, or write paperwork, essays, or something. So you may be kind of busy, or your mind may be kind of like all over the place. So make sure you don't get too scattered and you stay organized. But your mind may need to be on a lot of other things. So you may need to multitask, or you feel like you're always like on a time crunch, you're always rushing. Just make sure you're double checking, rereading, proofreading everything that you write, submit, or communicate, because Mercury is still in retrograde, right? So just want to make sure you're double checking and you don't miss anything that could have been easily avoided. But I feel like you could be rushing, or there's a lot of communication, a lot of expressing, and needing to get things off your chest. You may accidentally say something you shouldn't say, so be kind of mindful of your thoughts and how you're expressing yourself, okay? But I feel like you may be busy, or you have a lot of stuff going on, or just a lot of on your mind, which maybe is like your everyday reality, okay? And then when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side here, we have the Hierophant, Page of Pentacles, and the Devil. Ooh, okay, so some of you could have Taurus or Capricorn somewhere in your chart. Be full on super earth. And then on this other side, for this other person, it's going to be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. And yes, it applies whether you're single, in a relationship, married, divorced, situationship, friends with benefits. It's all right. Just take what fits and leave the rest out. Okay, all right. So on this side, we have the Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. All right, guys, as far as who you could be dealing with, definitely could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe like yourself. Maybe they're a combination of both, like a rising moon or something, or this is just the energy they're embodying and they could be a totally different sign. So it could be any sign. This feels spicy. It feels very exciting. It feels very, I don't know. The energy I feel with this situation is like, you know, I don't usually do that, or I don't usually say this or do this, but for you, I might make an exception. Okay, so something maybe about this person or their energy, it's like very alluring to you, very intriguing. Maybe you kind of feel like, I don't know if this is actually what I should be doing, or maybe this is not the type of person I should be dating or mix and mingling with, but I can't resist. And, you know, let me just go for it, even though I'm not sure if this is the right decision for me. And it could just be like fears or you getting in your own head, but I definitely feel like this is someone who's very spicy, very attractive, competitive. Maybe they are someone who has won challenges or won rewards, or they were or are in the army, military, armed force, in law enforcement, firefighter. I just feel like this is someone who's a fighter. They're in karate, jiu-jitsu, any of those kind of physical or sports as well. Maybe they're an athlete, or they just do it for fun. But I feel like someone here doesn't take no for an answer. They're a strong leader. They're very competitive. But I think that part of them is also what makes you very attracted to them, okay? They have a lot of fire, a lot of excitement. Like, you're never going to be bored with this person. But that can be a little bit scary as well. They could be in between jobs, or maybe they are, you know, juggling work, school, or two jobs, or transitioning right now. So their life in that aspect could be going through, you know, some changes. I do feel like they're very protective, especially if they're with someone or in a relationship. They tend to be very protective, don't like to share, could be a little bit controlling, a little bit possessive, but it's just because like they want to protect the person that they're with. They don't want anything coming in between. And this is someone who will fight. Okay, they will fight for you. They will not let anyone come in between or do you harm or anything like that. So around this person, you probably feel very safe. You feel very protected. Like no one's gonna mess with them. They can come off or seem or feel kind of intimidating a little bit. Okay, and with you, I feel like you're kind of battling with your own morality, your values, maybe you grew up in a certain religious system or belief, you know, spiritual belief, and you're maybe more traditional, or you grew up more traditional, and so your family, your friends have certain expectations of you, or who you're going to be with, who you're going to marry and combine families with, or whatever. And you know maybe that this person doesn't fit that ideal. You're like, oh, I don't know. I don't think my parents, I don't think my family would approve of this person. I don't know. We're kind of different, but it's exciting with them. So you guys may have different spiritual beliefs or different religious backgrounds, or you're more traditional and they're not, but they're very fun, very exciting. They kind of bring out this like fun side of you. So it's like a lot of like, you guys could be kind of opposite in a way, but that's what makes you guys feel very drawn to each other. Okay, and you're looking for something serious. You want something committed and long-term, and you want someone who kind of fits the ideal of your type or what you're looking for. And maybe this person's like totally opposite of all that, and you're like, well, maybe I can make an exception. Like, maybe I just give it a try. So you're coming up and maybe convincing yourself. And I feel like it's like you're trying to resist, but it's really hard to resist. You're very attracted to this person. You can't help but think about them. Something about them, just like, oh my gosh, you can't stop thinking about them. You almost maybe have become, or you like obsessive, or you start stalking them all the time, or you just feel like, this is like my inner demon is like coming out and talking to me, and like they're so tempting. So maybe you're going through a lot of temptation with this person. Like maybe you're in a relationship, or maybe you're with someone and you know you shouldn't be entertaining or talking to anyone, but with this person you're like, oh my gosh, like what the heck? Or you're totally single, but you know maybe this is not the right person for you, but you can't help but want to give it a try, give it a go, because you're so turned on or so attracted to them, or just something about them you can't help but like pay attention to. It's like when someone tells you don't look, you're gonna look, right? Like you do the opposite of what people tell you, like, oh, don't do that, you're probably gonna do it a lot of times. So it's like your spirit is telling you no. I'm hearing, what's that R. Kelly song, like, oh, my mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. That's this energy here. It's like, nah, I shouldn't, but I really want to. Very, very tempting, but maybe you'll be pleasantly surprised. Like maybe they are a lot better, or a lot more compatible with you than you think. And maybe you're just judging them, you know, maybe you're judging a book by its cover a little bit too soon. You never know. Okay. It's like maybe two people who are in the same religion. Let's say two people are Christian, but they have nothing in common. They're not really compatible. They don't really like, there's no chemistry, and you can meet someone who maybe is not a Christian or not in this religion, but you guys hit it off. You're like so close. There's so much chemistry. I feel like religion and tradition, stuff like that, it just tends to like break people apart. You know, it separates people more than unites them. So, you know, be open to it. You never know. But definitely I feel like you're going to want to give it a shot or give it a go. It's going to be really hard to resist. Okay. And you may try to play it off, or you may try to, kind of play hard to get, but deep inside, you know that you really want to see them or hang out with them. And I feel like the more you talk to them or the more you hang out, the more you're gonna like them. All right, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. So we'll continue on in the extended. A link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye.